Okay, hi everyone. My name is Nick Axel. I am, as Wietske mentioned, the co-organizer of this public program. I will start this out by saying thanks to the team here, to Maria and to Wietske. It's been a wonderful conversation, and it's all been leading up to a series of experiments that I guess we'll start to see played out tonight. So Wietske briefly introduced the concept, or or what I would argue is specifically not a concept, but it is a method of geosync that we will be discussing, or we will have our conversation around. So geosyncing is a method that was first developed or formalized in the Rafa Black Friday case, which is right there, and as Wietske mentioned, it's about synchronizing the time and place of media, and it is generally a response to an immersion in a landscape where it is not entirely clear what happened, but there is a proliferation of data and of material. So it is This started out with an investigation or with a synchronization between satellite imagery and photographs and video. But as we will see tonight, this is also extended into more non-visual domains of data, including metadata on phone calls and voice recordings. But to speak about this program more as a whole, through my experience working at forensic architecture, and the way that I now approach this work, the claims are incredibly powerful that are being made, but when you look at the reports, what one actually finds is about 50% of the material to be on methodology. Now, I think this is actually incredibly clear in the Pavlos Fisas case. In here, where it is not just a question of what one says, but it is about the justification and the retracing of the steps of how one gets to certain claims. And so, beyond the claims that can, should, and that need to be made in human rights violations cases of these around the world, I wanted to try and focus on the specific ways that these claims can start to be articulated. And geosync, in my view, is one of those. It is a way of demonstrating what happened, which is a deceptively simple question. And so, what another intention that I had behind trying to not speak about or to not focus on let's say regions or specific types of violations, but rather on methodologies, is because at times human rights violations, and as we will see tonight, are very contextually specific, and it can be difficult to create a space of exchange and dialogue between such radically distinct contexts, no matter how similar the potential crime might be in a court of law. And so there was an attempt to bring a conversation down to a somewhat more technical and methodological level, in hoping that by having different people from different contexts and different different practices from forensic architecture and beyond to speak about the challenges of actually working on cases and actually constituting these claims for truth and for justice, that a space for productive exchange and dialogue can be made. And so I think that there is not a better way to start that that dialogue than with the speakers that we have tonight. And so I do not want to take up more time, but we will be starting the general order for the night. There will be two presentations by Forensic Architecture and by Hafiza Markezi, of about 30 to 45 minutes each. There will be a very brief moment for any absolutely burning questions in between. Otherwise, there will be a discussion moderated by myself between the two speakers, or the two groups of speakers, and then there will be a time for question and answers after that. So not to take any more time than is absolutely necessary, I will happily hand the microphone over to Stefan Laxness from Forensic Architecture. So, thank you.